Hey guys, so it's day 2 since I got back into Korean. Yesterday I got through 12 audio lessons because I was walking a lot and cooking and listening to those all the time. So pretty much where I was before, but I still have to kind of get back into Hangul and finish relearning that and go through the memorized course before I'll be kind of back to where I was before. So I'm on the way to the coffee shop right now, and let's see how much we can get done today. So here I am sort of listening to my podcast lessons, and as you can see the city is behind me. It's a really nice walk. It's not your most conventional European style walk. I've got like 7 lanes of traffic going around me, but it is beautiful, and weather is great, and yeah, so I shall continue going through my lessons. Doggy! So on my way through town I decided to stop in Panera Bread because some heavenly person decided to give me free bagels every day of September. They do this every now and again where they'll send you an email and it's like, hey, thanks for being a great customer for so long, free bagels every day. So I couldn't really, how can I not, so I came and got me an everything bagel. So right now my friend Phil and I, he's in Japan, we're reading a bunch of articles together regarding the North Korea situation and the nuclear bomb test that just took place, so I'm going to read that for a little bit. Got my everything bagel, and I'm happy to report actually that Panera Bread's chocolate chip cookies have gone from like a 6 to maybe a 9 in the 8 months I've been gone. I promise there is not a cookie wrapped up inside of those napkins. Nope, no, there's not, and I'm definitely not going to take it with me to Central Coffee and enjoy it with a cup of somebody else's coffee. No. Okay, so here we are. So as I mentioned yesterday, I managed to go through about 12 lessons of the audio course with Talk to Me in Korean, and actually it's exactly as I thought it would be. So honestly, like listening to those 12 lessons the first time through would have been way too much. I would have been totally saturated with information, and then frankly I was, even after doing it over the course of like 5 or 6 days. But this time I was able to go all the way through with no problems, and there's certainly things such as the topic marking particle and its usage, and also things like how to say I want. There are things like that made so much more sense to me this time. So that was kind of exactly what I expected. I don't think I could necessarily use all the information that I learned yet, but that's why I have this sort of 3-step process. So what I did today while walking here was I actually went back through and kind of skimmed through them again. So I just skimmed through the first 12 lessons one more time, and I just stopped at the parts where I felt like I could use a review. And then today, I'm really excited. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time reviewing Hangul, because I need to really make sure that I review all the letters. I did some yesterday, and I was just kind of writing things down just to see how it would go. But I need to review that more. And then I'm going to finally get started on my notebook, my Korean from scratch notebook. So I don't have the materials to decorate it yet, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to ask Darren if he'll take me tomorrow. You'll meet Darren today, maybe, or tomorrow. But I'm going to get started writing out the lessons. So my goal today, I think it's going to be too much. I don't think I'm going to be able to totally write out all of the lessons in my notebook and go through them on Memrise, and there's no rush, frankly. So I think that my goal today will be to just write out all the lessons, so 1 through 12 in my notebook. That'll be great. And then tomorrow I'll do like a power session, and I'll see if I can go through them all on Memrise, because I'm not in a rush, but I just want to get back to where I was. But this is a really cool experiment, and it's cool to document for you guys. So far I can report that it is exactly as I expected based on my experience, in that, like I said, although I forgot almost everything, reviewing it is actually fantastic, and I feel like already I think I know it better than I did before. So can you imagine, after going through all of that, and then all the PDF lessons by hand, writing them all out, and then Memrise. And when I do Memrise, I write everything by hand. I write a lot. So it's just going to be, there's no question my Korean will be far better than it was before, even though I will have only covered the same amount of content. So, just don't get discouraged if you're in a situation. So whoever, whatever language you're learning, let's do it. Let's continue on. And but you should try to have a similar process, I think, where you have, whether it's a 2 or a 3-step process, so that you can kind of go through the same content multiple times, and don't be in a rush, and you will succeed. Hey guys, so end of day 2, back on the Korean from Scratch series, and it was really good. I didn't quite manage to get all 12 of the PDF lessons written up, but I managed to do 10. So I just didn't have enough time because I had way too much other stuff to do. But wow, it was really useful. Like I told you earlier today, even just after re-listening to all those lessons, I felt great, and then kind of skimming through one more time on my walk today. But going through the lessons and rewriting them out after I had just finished, so I did finish reviewing Hangul as well. It wasn't too bad. It's so funny, just a couple days ago I couldn't remember how to read anything almost, and just after a couple of hours, not even that, an hour maybe, I was okay. So yeah, I really feel like I know the stuff so much better now than the first time through. So man, I cannot wait. Tomorrow when I go through on Memrise, I'm not sure if I'm going to get through it all tomorrow. It might take 2 more days. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not in a rush, but I'm going to try. Like I said, just so I can be back on not back on track, but back to where I was in terms of content, and then just push forward on a more consistent schedule. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to really know those first 12 foundational lessons, and it's just going to be like a springboard, just fly forward into the rest of them. So that's all for today. I'm going to get an early night because I'll be walking. I'm going to be leaving this apartment at 4:30 tomorrow morning. I'm going to have a 1-hour walk because I have something to do at 6, and I have something to do at 6, and I don't want to just arrive at 6, and so I'm gonna go to one of my favorite little bagel shops. They open at 5:30, which is awesome. So I'll go there at 5:30, and I will start on my Korean Memrise stuff, relax, have a bagel, a nice coffee, and then I'll be ready at 6 to pop across the street. So yeah, I don't even know how to say good night. God, I got so much to learn. Right, well, I'll say it in Japanese. Oyasumi.